Waste pickers are the wretched of Indian cities. They pick up paper, plastics, and metals from the trash and sell it for their next meal. They are the costless cleaners and recyclers of Indian cities. Yet, they are never treated better than the trash they pick up. Worse still, many of these waste pickers are children, their childhood lost in garbage dumps. How can these children get their childhood back? There's a story behind every clean street. It's the story of some of the poorest who spend their day collecting and recycling waste. They work through piles of garbage every day, pulling out a few rupees for themselves. Their conditions are subhuman, homes of cartons and plastic sheets, no clean water to drink. Research shows nearly 78% of children living here suffer from waterborne diseases. Malaria, dengue, hang like specters over their heads. That's what they get in return for keeping our streets clean. Chintan, a non-profit organization, dreams to change the world for these children. We work towards a life beyond trash for them. We believe that every child must get an education. Every child should look forward to life and opportunity ahead. How do we get here? Chintan works with children and also their families. Our work with adults increases family incomes. When incomes go up, children's earnings matter less. They can start going to school. We work with adults to organize and train them to find cleaner, safer jobs with steady incomes. Many of them move away from scavenging to provide formal waste handling services. This gives them a constant income and makes them less reliant on the labor of their children. As a result of Chintan's efforts, you'll find better organized waste systems working across Delhi. Instead of slaving in filthy trash dumps, waste pickers now charge a small service fee to collect waste from every house. Their service becomes more professional and organized. They no longer have to stand in stinking waste, risking injury and disease. This is also enormously convenient for the resident, who does not need to either walk to the nearest trash dump or quietly throw their garbage on the streets. This is the result of innovative partnerships and responsible organizations. In fact, Chintan and the Taj group of hotels in Delhi have created a win-win partnership.
After doing a study, we find there are so much of waste which gets unutilized. Though it can be recycled, but since it has not been handled in such a way, so we were not being able to recycle the waste which was of full utilization. So when Chintan and Taj joined their hands, and after that we started the segregation of the waste, and the benefit out of that was the entire waste was segregated, and all that sellable waste which was there in the dry waste was not getting mixed in the organic waste and was being sold or was recycled to the last extent possible.
The Taj hotels receive high-quality waste management services. The waste pickers who work here earn Social Security, minimum wages, and respect. The funds generated here are used to run learning centers for waste picker children. So how does all of this help us get children out of waste dumps? All that Somesh wanted was to be a regular kid. Instead, he spent several hours a day as a waste picker. He could not afford a childhood for himself. That changed when Chintan began its work with children in Nizamuddin in Delhi. He now studies in a local school, and Chintan's dedicated team works hard to ensure he doesn't drop out.
ये पिछले 3 साल से मैं ये कूड़े का काम कर रहे हैं. अभी क्या करना पड़ेगा, मजबूरी है. अभी चिंतन के स्कूल में जा रहे हैं, जाके पढ़ रहे हैं, क्या अच्छा सा कोई काम कर सके.
Like Somesh, over 300 children are struggling for an education and a future in Chintan's 4 learning centers across Delhi. When they reach a minimum level of fluency here, Chintan helps them to enroll in schools and continue to hold after-school classes. Every child receives a carefully created, detailed, individual plan. Rukhsar, a lively little girl with her bunch of dreams. Before she became a part of Chintan, she lived a busy life in a brutal world, working for her family, cooking, cleaning, helping with the household chores, and then going on her regular rounds to collect waste.
कि मैं बड़ी होके पढ़ लिख के बड़ी होके अच्छा काम करूं, मेरी मम्मी को अच्छा लगे और मैं उन लोगों को बहुत सारा प्यार दूं.
Education is just one part of Chintan's hopes for these children. We also teach them life skills so they know their rights, can access health care, and value themselves on par with other children. Many of them are supported by small fellowships that other children and their families contribute to. This is the essence of Chintan's No Child in Bins program. This is where every child begins to dream of life ahead. Chintan works with 300 children today. We are working relentlessly to fulfill these children's basic needs. 4 of these have turned out to be school toppers. 1 has joined a private school. Most are the first people in their families ever to go to school. In the next 5 years, we want to reach out to 2,500 waste picker children. By our estimates, that's about 50% of all child waste pickers in Delhi. To do this intensive work, we need more resources. We need you to join us. Think about the huge change you can so easily make. Give waste picker children the childhood they will remember with a smile.